You be out here trying to clown black people. Now ask me the same question.
Which one do you want?
Whatever you want to ask. Don't get scared.
Say that shit to a black person, you'll get your motherfucking ass beat. Dear white people, I know in 2025 that Trump and all the racist podcasters have you all feeling really emboldened that you can just walk around and say the most racist shit that you want anytime with no consequences or repercussions. Well, here are 5 things that if you say to a black person, it's gonna get you fucked up on the spot. And by fucked up, I mean get your motherfucking ass beat.
You didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. Your love, but you treat me like so up.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Take Wizard Reactions. Today, this video, we got another controversial video. I saved this video for the last one today. It's another controversial one. But one of the reasons why I show these videos is, for one, is because I like to hear y'all opinion. For two, they're important subjects. So it's something we need to talk about as a country. And I mean everybody included. No races is excluded. And for three, sometimes this is a a sensitive subject, so it might bring out people's true colors. So all the people parading around like they're not racist, this type of content usually brings out that racism in them. Alright, the name of the video is Black People React to Threats from White America. And they learned the hard way that blacks can't be intimidated. But I didn't hear a threat from any white person. So that's not what I'm saying this video is about. In my opinion, this video is basically about different people in America, white and black, responding to certain racism they have received online. Some people was being straight up racist, I'm gonna just say that now. And some people was just reacting to the racism. And let me just say, first and foremost, I don't incite violence of any kind. But I do feel as though you should not go to anyone saying anything disrespectful. And anything racism is definitely considered disrespectful. So in that aspect, if you disrespect someone, I feel as though they have the right to carry it the way they want to carry it. If that means putting their hands on you, then that's putting their hands on you. You just got to stand on what you said. You got to be ready to defend yourself. Because you can't tell a person how to react. You can't tell a person, oh, you taking it too far. You shouldn't. First of all, you shouldn't have disrespected the person, or you shouldn't have started with the person. A lot of the times, people just get themselves stuff just by not minding their own business. Then when people should butt in or intervene in business that's not their own, they don't. But the only one clip in here that I did enjoy was the white podcaster or YouTuber that goes around asking black women the racist questions. They showed a clip of him asking asking two black women some racist questions, and then immediately after, a black male approached him and he didn't have that energy. And they the motherfuckers I feel as though get what they deserve. Because if you racist, then you gotta be what come behind it. And don't try to have no energy for a woman that you wouldn't have for a man. Cause that's just a straight coward no matter what race you is. But I see a lot of that. I see that pattern pops up often when it comes to racism though. But again, I'm not going to babble on too long. We ready to get straight into the video. Once again, I want to welcome back everybody that's returning to the channel. I want to welcome everybody that's new to the channel. So if you see or if you like this content, definitely consider liking the page and subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Thank you to everybody that's been showing me their support on the channel and the website. It definitely means a lot and I appreciate it. I do this for y'all. So let's get straight to the video.
NYC Black, I'm gonna pray for you, brother, but it's people like you, it's racist motherfuckers like you that's kept a cloud over this country for so long, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all are so ignorant and so not knowledgeable. Knowledgeable and smart people are so far past that fucking division tactic. That's a made-up ass division tactic. We're past that shit. You can't divide us no more. We're united together. United we stand. United we're strong, baby. I'm gonna pray for you, NYC Black, because you need prayer. You're the problem in this fucking country.
That's really what the movement's about. You call them to their face and you go about your day-to-day life. This is America. You're not going to starve me. You're not going to kill me. You're not going to scare me.
Definitely call them
not
to their face.
exercising my
Definitely
freedom of
do that.
speech. I'm going to push the envelope as much as I can. I'm not inciting violence. When they chimp out, I call them a chimp. Shut up, dumbass.
Why do some people get so easily offended when a black woman is proud of herself? The way that white men especially will try to humble black women is crazy work. Let me show y'all something. So the other day I posted a video on my YouTube channel of me wearing a stole with Black Girl Magic in my master's full regalia for pictures. And he wrote, "You look stupid." So I asked him why. And he said, "You adding Black Girl Magic, that is stupid. Why would you have to add your race into what you being black got to do with you getting a damn degree? Last I checked, this ain't 1950s. Nobody cares you're black. Nobody cares you're a woman."
Okay, let's say you were forced to place a bet for all your money you had. You had to bet which demographic steals more, black people or white people. Who would you bet on? Let's be honest here.
What are you trying to do?
No, so if you had to like place a bet, if you were a betting woman.
I wouldn't know, to be honest. I don't know.
I don't ask racist questions.
You be asking all these racist questions. That's all questions you be asking all the girls. Ask those questions up.
I ask everyone.
Bro, you know what you be doing, bro. Ask me those questions.
Which question?
Whatever question you want to ask, bro.
Especially, I was asking people today about the transgender shooter.
No, I want to know about the black questions that you be asking
No,
these girls.
nothing
about
no transgender
Ask me those
shooter.
questions. Whatever you want to ask, bro.
I mean, you know them. Which one?
Whatever you want to ask, bro. I ain't nobody to play with. Whatever you want to ask, bro. Because I met you now.
What's up?
You be out here trying to clown black people.
I don't. I'm
Yes,
not asking.
no, you be trying. You know what you be doing, bro. You know what you be doing, bro.
Ask everyone questions about.
I don't care what you, all that smart shit you trying to do. I don't care about none of that, bro. It's big Gucci out here. Now ask me the same questions.
Which one do you want?
Whatever you want to ask. Don't get scared. Ask the
scared.
same question
You know
ask
the
all the black
question.
girls. You the one doing the
13
interview.
one?
You the one doing the interview, buddy.
The 13 one?
I'm not gonna run
Yeah,
up on
I
you.
didn't
I'm not gonna run up on you. Don't get scared. Ask the
Don't be
question.
scared, bro.
You're scared, bro. Ask the question. Watch how you talk about black people, bro. And then when you say something about 13% too, you always say about that 13%. Oh, well, 13 fifths and this, yeah. Yeah, we 13%, but that 13%, it's a percentage of that 13% though.
No, that's true.
But you're not doing it on your questions though. You just say, oh, but it's 13 fish. No, it's not comedy,
Why
bro.
you getting so mad over
No, you're not about to clown my people on the internet and think it's sweet.
I clown everyone.
No, you're not clowning my people.
I clown
Freedom of speech, but you're not freedom of the shit that come behind it. So watch how you talk to people.
Pick with us.
You're not gonna clown my people on the internet, bro.
Clown everyone.
You can say that up on the internet right now, bro. But like I said, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna watch the videos again. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna see you again because you been in Fort Lauderdale.
There always has to be one. There is always someone who has bought into the manufactured idea that people with melanin are more violent than people without. There is always someone out there loud and wrong that slips into the comments with a subtly racist remark, and then when I call them out on it, they get blatantly racist. But I always wonder, can you blame these people for how they think? Because the media always portrays us as violent. Look at the difference between the protests a couple days ago and the protests of 2020.
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you are doing great from wherever you're watching this video from. As you know, I'm your host and presenter Agent X Stories. Now, even white people don't understand how knowledgeable black people are, because so many times they've tried gaslighting black people. They've tried threatening black people with things that doesn't make sense. For example, they tried threatening black people with segregation. Right? They tried selling fear to black people that segregation will come back. And if black people don't get careful or don't align with what they want or don't go to the street, they will talk to Mr. Donald Trump or they will not help black people fight. But my question is, when was white people fighting for blacks? Maybe just a few. I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong, but I don't know. As a matter of fact, I don't know. But this is the thing. So many times we have this group of white people that know the importance of unity. I don't have a problem with unity. Unity is a good thing, and I appreciate that. But my only concern comes when My only concern comes when we have this group of people that only wants unity when it's convenient to them. But when somebody tells them or when somebody calls them out and reminds them of their hypocrisy, now they are raging out. They are so loud. They don't want to be told anything. I mean, they are going wild because somebody just told them the truth. Because the brother that commented just asked, when were you guys with black people? Because right now you're talking about unity. Right now, you're talking about you don't want to be divided. We know the play tactic game. Of course, all those might be true. But the question is, why is it that it's only convenient when you want something in return? Why or how is it convenient to you? Or, I mean, I'm trying to understand all this, right? I'm trying to understand. How is it beneficial to you when now a black person calls you out and tries to tell you the truth? So brothers and sisters, I want us to watch this video. I'll be back and then we'll have a chat in regards to this, right? As you know, I'm your host and presenter Generic Stories, and for those watching me for the first time, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the channel, join the membership, and really get to what I can offer you. But until then, let's watch the video. I'll be back.
Never forget the day a white buddy of mine said black people don't deserve equality because they could never get enough. And that's true. White people are actually scared of equality. That's just how racist we are as a people. And it's not just that one person. White culture in general. Probably I would say most white people, when they hear the word equality, they fear that white people will be oppressed because brown, black, and indigenous people might actually get what's fair and just. That's just how racist we are. And we're so obsessed with the idea of not having equality in America for black, brown, and indigenous people that we don't have health care, that we don't have economic equality. We don't have reasonable gun laws. Our liberties are being stripped because we have a fascist, racist, white supremacist regime in office because we are so scared of equality. We're so scared that black and brown folks might become the majority one day. That we had a black president, and now we've got to have a white supremacist president. That's how scared we are of equality. That's how racist we are as a people. Go to the fucking root. The root of America's problems. The root of the white man and the white woman, their problems, and America and the world. If you think about it, colonialization, white supremacy, the mentality of white people today, not just yesterday, today, right now, the denial racially, the silence, the apathy, the continuous gaslighting, all that fucking shit, that's ruined us. It's ruined white people, and it's ruining our nation. And whose fault is it? White people's fault. Their inability to fucking fix their goddamn problem. Until we fix white supremacy, everything we try will fail. It's dysfunctional and it's toxic, and Trump and this regime is the perfect proof of all that shit. How we got in this fucking mess? White people's bullshit. White people's racist fucking bullshit. Period.
Shout out to that guy, man, because one thing I love is when people can tell the truth and take accountability. Now, I'm not trying to get on white people, because I got a lot of friends that's all racist, to be honest. So the most times I experience racism is really on the internet. But that man had a point, though, because I, like, over the years, especially like the past 2-3 years, bro, I just been seeing so much hatred come from racist people online, bro. And it be to the point that, like, bro, I'm not racist, but it be like, bro, it gets you to a point where, though, you get in defense so much that you start to sound racist. And me personally, I don't hate no other race at all, but I'm a defender and I'm a protector. One thing for certain, two things for damn sure. I'm unapologetically black, bro. It's gonna be that way till the day I leave this motherfucker. I'm not sorry about that, bro. Like, I love me. For years, I heard about, like, all this black self-hatred, but around me, I don't see it. I mean, it shows sometimes, and it's people that do display that, but I love myself, bro. And, like, you can't be around me if you don't love yourself. But if you are around me and you don't love yourself, man, we transition into, like, come on, we helping you out to fix that. That's why I don't keep myself up all the time, bro. Like, I know my hair not done, but hey, bro, I love my hair. You feel me? I love my eyes, bro. Like, I love my skin color. And every other race should feel the same way. Me personally, bro, I don't look at nobody else and wish I was this or wish I was that. Or I don't base nothing I do off of somebody else or how they look. I find my own way. I make my own styles. You feel me? Everything I try to do is original. But when you see people that comment so much on other people, whether it be another race or another person, bro, it's certain problems within. And until you start to fix yourself, look in the mirror and do some soul searching and fix yourself, you're gonna always display hatred towards others. Let's get back to the video.
Why do some people get so easily offended when a black woman is proud of herself? The way that white men especially will try to humble black women is crazy work. Let me show y'all something. So the other day I posted a video on my YouTube channel of me wearing a stole with Black Girl Magic in my master's full regalia for pictures. And he wrote, "You look stupid." So I asked him why. And he said, "You adding Black Girl Magic, that is stupid. Why would you have to add your race into what you being black got to do with you getting a damn degree? Last I checked, this ain't 1950s. Nobody cares you're black. Nobody cares you're a woman. If I did the exact same thing you did, but put proud straight white man on mine, I'd be labeled a racist. Don't get me wrong. Glad you got your master's. Very proud of you. But stuff like that divides us as a country. You think I care if you're black? Hell no. I care if you're American. That's what we should all care about. Not by, I can't even see the rest. Not by the color of your skin, but by our character. Ain't that what Martin Luther King said? So yeah, I think integrating your race, which does not matter, into a video of graduating is stupid. Call it what you want, sis. Also, I'm a veteran. Don't mean shit when you are on a battlefield fighting. It's brothers and sisters fighting together, not whites, blacks, Hispanics, or Asians. It's warriors wearing the same uniform. Policing black joy, racial gaslighting, and manufactured colorblindness is what this is. Nobody cares that you're black is always said when black women want to celebrate something about being a black woman. But it's never said when white women share, like, "Oh, I'm just a boy mom." When white vets share their service pride, when white people wear Irish pride t-shirts, when any other demographic like Southern folk or Italian folk or whatever share their pride about their heritage-based identity. But when black women express their joy in their identity, somehow all of a sudden this is divisive? What? And that is literally policing black women specifically. It's specific policing. It's policing. He said nobody cares you're black because it's not the 1950s. But here's the thing. Number one, if it weren't the 1950s, then baby, you wouldn't be policing me. Number two, black women are still the most educated demographic in the country. Black women hold more advanced degrees than any other demographic. We have also been historically excluded from higher education, so black women getting advanced degree represents something more. Black women were denied access to schools and had to fight to integrate into all campuses and had to fight to integrate into law programs and medical programs and all sorts of professions. So there is an extra battle that we had to fight. So when I put Black Girl Magic on my stool, it is a representation of all of those women who went before me, who fought so that I could get my master's degree today. There is something to the idea that black girls weren't allowed to display our magic historically, and so when we can now, we want to celebrate it. It should not be personally offensive to you,
What's
bro.
wrong with that?
Also, the fact that he wanted to use MLK to try to shame me for my stole. That's all I did. I didn't even say nothing about the stole. I just posted a picture with me in it. MLK never said to ignore race. He said to end racism. And people always want to quote him, but they don't ever want to quote the fact that MLK did say that America owes black people a debt they have yet to repay. He also said that white moderates were the greatest stumbling block, and I kind of feel like that's where we are right now. He also acknowledged that racism is deeply embedded in American institutions, which I think we could all agree that is still very true. So the fact that he invoked MLK on me is something that's really quite ridiculous. Him saying, if I said straight white male pride, I'd be called a racist, is really fucking telling, bro. Number one, straight white men have always been the default for everything. Number two, you have never been oppressed based on being a straight white man. Number three, being a straight white man has never got you kicked out of places, criticized, or mocked. If anything, it has gotten you celebrated and admitted even when you don't deserve it, are the real beneficiaries of DEI. Black women have been historically marginalized versus white men who have been historically dominant and celebrated. So it's not the same thing at all. It's not reverse discrimination. You lack context and intelligence, but let's just focus on context. So this random man saw me not doing anything more, not making any sort of public statement outside of just wearing the stole, graduating with a master's degree, overcoming huge barriers, honoring my identity, wearing this very culturally meaningful stole that means so much more to me and other Black women. And his first thing to do was to say, you look stupid, because I didn't even post that part. That's the first thing he wrote, you look stupid. His next instinct when I asked, why do you think I look stupid, was to belittle me, demean me, invalidate me, lecture me, and all around make me feel like I need to center him and his experience, when all I did was wear a stole, my brother. Because me posting that little tiny video of me wearing the stole should not have turned into a debate about division. My whole degree and my whole outfit that day should not have been minimized because this little man felt like the need to belittle me and demean me. Because how dare I be proud of my accomplishment? Whenever Black women try to express joy, someone tries to humble us. When we get degrees, why bring race into it? When we travel, where's your kids? If you successful, where's your kids? How hard are you working? But when we rest, you must be lazy. When we speak up, you are angry. You are an angry Black woman. When we succeed, be humble. It's a very distinct pattern. Black women are not allowed to celebrate ourselves without someone demanding that we shrink. Demanding. This man telling me I look stupid for wearing a stole. His comment really reveals the truth when he said, last I checked, this ain't the 1950s. And again, in the same breath, he policed my tone, he erased my identity, he dismissed my experience, he centered whiteness, he invoked MLK incorrectly, he positioned Black pride as divisive, and then he compared himself as a straight white man to a historically oppressed group. This is exactly why we need Black Girl Magic. Black women celebrating ourselves is not divisive, it is healing. And if this threatens you, maybe the division isn't the problem, maybe the mirror is.
Shout out to that queen, man. Congratulations on your masters. And that testimony right there was another reason why I even decided to post this video. Was because what I stated in the beginning is certain topics, bro, just bring out the racism in people. It brings out the truth. It shows their true colors. Some be trying to hold it in and parade around like they not racist, but sometimes they just can't. Like, they just be itching to get it out. And they try so hard to mask it with all of these smoke and mirrors, but at the same time, they fail to realize that that exact explanation is the reason, in fact, why you are racist. Like, they literally don't be proving absolutely nothing but the point that the person originally said. But like I said, man, hopefully we can get it together before it's too late, because it's 2026, bro, and people is a lot more angrier now, and they are not taken to disrespect and racism the way people used to. And I mean everybody. So you could be racist to a Mexican and they might haul off on you. You feel me? You be racist to a Hispanic, they might, you feel me, whip out on you. So I'm talking about any racism. But let's get back to the video, y'all.
Dear white people, I know in 2025 that Trump and all the racist podcasters have you all feeling really emboldened that you can just walk around and say the most racist shit that you want anytime with no consequences or repercussions. Well, here are 5 things that if you say to a Black person, it's gonna get you fucked up on the spot. And by fucked up, I mean get your motherfucking ass beat. Number 5. Black people can be racist too. Well, no, black people can't be racist, and let me tell you why. Because racism is culture turned into law in order to perpetuate a culture. Now ask yourself this question. When was the last time a black person wrote a law that said you as a white person could not go to a certain school, could not patronize a certain business, could not live in a certain neighborhood, could only drink from a certain water fountain, and had to enter and exit through the back of a building based on the color of your skin? I will answer that for you. That would be fucking never. So don't go around and say, black people can be racist too. Can black people not like shit? Sure. And 9 times out of 10, if we don't like some shit, it's just because it was fucking with us first. But we don't look around and go, it's different from me, so I don't like it. So no, black people cannot be racist too. Say that shit to a black person, you'll get your motherfucking ass beat. Number 4, black people own slaves too. Well, yes, there was a small minority of black slave owners in the South. But let's look at the situations and circumstances under which those black people owned slaves, shall we? 9 times out of 10, the slaves that they owned were their family members. Now, I know what you're saying. Why would you own your family members as slaves? Good question. I'll answer that for you. Imagine living in a world where you had to go and buy your mother, your father, your spouse, your brother, your sister, your children in order to keep them from getting beat, in order to keep them from getting molested, mutilated, sold, or unalived. And you had to be able to show paperwork that you own them as your property to keep someone from coming and stealing them from you. That's why black people owned slaves in the South. To protect their family from what? Racist, evil-ass white people. So say black people own slaves too, and you gonna get fucked up. Number 3, the Confederate flag stands for heritage and not hate. Well, considering that the Confederate battle flag, or the flag of the Confederacy, was designed by a white supremacist named William Thompson, who said, let this flag stand as a symbol of the white man's superiority over all other races, I say that's pretty fucking racist. Now, I know what you're going to say. No, that was the battle flag for the Confederacy, and they were fighting for states' rights. Okay, the states' rights to do what? That's right, own slaves. So it's still fucking racist. Fuck you. Come at me with that heritage, not hate bullshit and other black people. We gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Keep that flag to yourself. Shove it up your fucking ass. Number 2, black people should just get over slavery. It's not like any black person is known a slave in this day and age. True indeed. But I do know that the institution of slavery that lasted about 400 years still benefits white people to this day and still oppresses black people to this day. And that good old-fashioned thing, what do we call it? Oh yeah, racism that stems from slavery. It's alive and well today because of the ideologies and mindsets of slavery. So fuck you. Say that black people should just get over slavery. We sure will, as soon as you all stop being racist and everything gets equal and everybody has a level fucking playing field. And skin color doesn't matter. Why? Because of you motherfuckers. Say that shit to a black person, you gonna get fucked up. And number 1, last but certainly not least, you know it, you love it, the good old-fashioned N-word. Now, if you say that word to me or another black person, we gonna crash the fuck out and beat your motherfucking ass. Now, I know a lot of people like to say, oh, it's just a word. Your words only have the power you give them. Well, I give that word the power for me to crash out and beat your motherfucking ass. So, it's best not to say it unless you just want to avoid going to the dentist and let a black person take the fucking teeth out of your mouth. Then we'll gladly do it. Hope this helps.
I grew up racist, but I did not know that I was racist. Racism for me started at church. I grew up missionary Baptist and was led to believe that black people were black because of the curse of Ham. And that's in Genesis, if you're not familiar with it, but Abraham got drunk in a tent, was naked. Ham went in and saw him, told his brothers, and then he was cursed because of sinning upon his dad, whatever. And that's why he was black. And somehow that was justified excuses for slavery. And my church taught me that. And I remember thinking of that a couple of years ago, and I asked my sister, I was like, do you remember us being taught that black people are black because of sin? And she was like, yeah, that's wild. And we talked a lot about that. I left church shortly after I left home and was like exploring the world on my own. I had never really been around black people until my senior year of high school. I went to a school that was all white. I had a black girl who was in my school in 3rd grade. She moved away quickly, obviously. I had a Hispanic family who moved in when I was in 4th grade, and they moved away after about a week and a half. And they all went to school across the river. And that was a lot more diverse than the school that I went to. But I didn't know that I was racist. I had never been around anyone. So it was the kind of racist where you're just ignorant to everything, really. And so my senior year of high school, I started working at KFC, and praise the Lord, there were some black people there. And I say praise the Lord. There were some black people there, some black girls, and they taught me everything. They taught me everything, and they put up with me, and they answered all my questions, and they were there. Like, I had never been exposed. I didn't know better. I knew what I had heard, and that's what I believed. I had never been around anybody of color to teach me anything any different. And it was eye-opening. So when people ask, like, how are people still racist today? Well, it starts at the church for me and for many other people. I did make a list the other night while I was up pumping about things that I thought or that justified reasons of like why I was not racist. I'm not racist because I blah blah blah. And it's pretty embarrassing for the reasons why I thought I wasn't racist when I didn't even know a single black person or a single Hispanic person or a single anybody person who wasn't as white as me.
There always has to be one. There is always someone who has bought into the manufactured idea that people with melanin are more violent than people without. There is always someone out there loud and wrong that slips into the comments with a subtly racist remark, and then when I call them out on it, they get blatantly racist. But I always wonder, can you blame these people for how they think? Because the media always portrays us as violent. Look at the difference between the protests a couple days ago and the protests of 2020. 95% of those protests in 2020 were peaceful, uneventful, but they were not covered. And the only thing that was covered was when the riots happened, which were started and escalated by the law enforcement. The only thing that people like this saw were the escalated images. And without the education system actually teaching history and unwhitewashed history in our schools, it is really hard for people like this to understand and know the truth unless they actually go out of their way to read and learn the truth, which, come on. Most people can't even find a good source to the truth of real history. A lot of the time, we only learn about 5 people that did great acts in the civil rights movement and beyond. We don't really know much about the people that helped us get out of slavery itself. And a lot of people don't even know what happened during slavery, being that schools now are trying to equate it to indentured servitude with free housing and healthcare and food. But if you are feeling some kind of way about your level of knowledge about Black history, I got exactly what you need. Black AF History, The Unwhitewashed Story of America by Michael Harriot. This book goes from the start of slavery and how it started in the first place, all the way to the two-party system and how that was even invented to keep Black people in check. This book talks about the resistance leaders that we had during the slavery times, as well as the leaders that we had even after the Emancipation Proclamation. This book even talks about the Second Amendment and the creation of correctional facilities and officers. After reading this book, you can get a sense of how America was created and the systems that were put in place from the very beginning to keep Black people down. It even goes into how ghettos were created and how the hood was formed, creating so-called gangsters and hood life in the Black community in order to keep us at the bottom. I don't expect the person who wrote this comment to actually want to enlighten themselves and read this book, but for the people who are waking up and the people who are realizing that Black people have been targeted and you really want to know and understand our history, this book right here is going to be what you need. The last time I tried to make a video about this was out of stock, and it has less than 1,000 copies right now. It is also 20% off, so I would go ahead and get your copy super quick before they sell out again. This keeps selling out so quickly, so I have been waiting to make a video about this, and I'm doing it really quick so that you can get yours now.
Well, that book my wife got that book, so I'm gonna need to read that book definitely. And I suggest and encourage anybody that haven't read that book, like she said, that wanna, be enlightened, that's already conscious and being more awoken. I suggest y'all to read that as well. And the video of dude, bro, that just goes back to what I was saying, bro. Like, you can't be racist to anybody these days, bro, because everybody not standing down. Everybody not standing down, bro. You got some people out here that's really sick, tired, and fed up with the hatred and the racism, bro. And if you aim that energy towards them, they finna give you what you asking for. Real talk. But that's it for this video, man. If you made it this far, hit that like button. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Welcome to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments. That was a bunch of responses, like I said, like a bunch of people reacting to racism they was receiving on the internet. And you had different people in there. You didn't have just black people. You had white people in there as well. So you got to see how everybody, responds to racism as well. And y'all already know I agree with the people that just wasn't standing for racism, like straight up. I do not agree with my people being racist, because if we finna make a change, then we gotta lead by example. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't defend ourselves. I'm definitely not saying that. Because by all means, if anybody come up to me that's not my race calling me a nigga, bro, I'm going to crash out. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm not even going to lie like I'm this different type of person. No, I'm going to tell y'all who I am. I don't go looking for trouble, but I will not stand for disrespect. Because for one, I respect everybody as a man or a woman until you show me otherwise. I don't even got to know you, and I just give you respect until you show me that you don't deserve my respect. And I think that's pretty fair. Before we get up out of here, I just want to give y'all a quick reminder to go support the family business, the Urban Experience, at www.thaturbanexperience.com. We offer a wide variety of products, including jewelry handcrafted from 100% pure copper. We offer body butters. We just released 2 new flavors of the body butters, the strawberry and the cotton candy. I'm still on my vanilla bean because they 8 ounces, so it actually lasts you a while, but I'm like almost halfway through. I'm going to work on that strawberry next, because that strawberry that strawberry smell delicious. We also got merch available where you can get this hat and this shirt or other items below in different color variations, or you can customize your own color. And you can also get anything put on your brim that you want, including your name. Last but not least, check out the free stuff category, where we offer things like Xbox Series X or PS5 games for absolutely free. Depending on where you live, you just may have to pay a small fee of shipping and handling, but everything is free. And please do not to join our mailing list, which is absolutely free as well. And you get a 10% off code as soon as you subscribe. Those welcome codes can be used in conjunction with YouTube subscriber and Twitch subscriber codes as well. So when you put those codes together, you end up getting like 50% off. Definitely want to send a big thank you to everybody that already put in their orders. If y'all send me pictures or videos, I'm going to start, posting shout outs and stuff. So definitely stay connected with me on the socials that you see at the bottom. I'm finna hop on Twitch, so if you want to catch me live, you can definitely tap into my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/TWizzleTV. I kind of declined a little bit on going live because I've been focusing more so on the YouTube content, but I'm definitely about to start going live every day again. Thank you to everybody that's been tapping into the channel, everybody that's been subscribing, leaving your comments. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. We almost at 100 subscribers. Thank you all. So that's been motivated me to do more videos. I was doing at least one video a day, but now I'm up to at least 3 videos a day, so it's only gonna go up from here. And like I said before, the format pretty much gonna be a controversial video, probably a funny video, and then we all gonna decide on the 3rd video. But that's it for this one. Please leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I upload new videos or update you on the old one. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. It's been another episode of Tay Wills Reactions. I'm going to see y'all next video. Again, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all and I'm out.
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.